unboxing and play testing. So lock in, let's do this. So this yo-yo is actually a mystery yo-yo that a user from the Yo-Yo expert forums gave away a few years back. Supposedly it's called the triple point, but it's been known as the Christmas yo-yo. And I actually won it in a recent giveaway from the Yo-Yo expert forum, and so I thought it'd be fun to unbox it and test it out on stream. Shout out to A&A Aaron from A&A Strings for hosting the giveaway, and I'm really excited to give this a go. So let's get into it. How's it going, I Do Things? Welcome, welcome. Let's take a look at this. So Aaron hooked me up with some of his strings as well too. This isn't sponsored, it was just part of a giveaway that he did, which was really nice of him. We got some of his custom strings here, as well as some B grades. I had no idea that you could have B grade strings, but apparently you can. And then it looks like he's got one of his custom strings stringed up on this yo-yo. But I'm super excited to try this out. He mentioned it seems like it plays kind of like monkey finger, and I really like monkey finger. So as you can see here, we've got a pretty slim design, which I actually like slimmer yo-yos. It's a little hard to see with the lighting, but a really nice rounded cup that kind of goes in concave a bit. Might actually help a bit for finger spins. So let's try this out. Right off the bat, this thing is very smooth and feels very solid on the string. It's a bit on the heavier side. Very powerful, very smooth, a nice chill pace, which I like. I'd guess this is probably around like 42 or 43 millimeters wide, but I'm not sure. All in all though, a very fun yo-yo to play. Apparently it's called the triple point. Not sure why, but all in all, a very cool yo-yo, and I can see why A&A mentioned that this feels like a monkey finger yo-yo, because it definitely does. It's got that nice solid feel to it, not too wide. Very powerful, super smooth, like zero vibe, which is awesome. With this really slick custom string, which is really cool. Not sure if you can see it, but it's like triple tone colors, which is really fun, and it matches the yo-yo super well. It's like a blue, white, and purple. Yo, how's it going, Ian? Where did I learn how to do that? I learned how to do this online, actually. I learned from YouTube videos, as well as from trick DVDs back when I was a kid learning how to yo-yo. And I've learned tricks ever since. And today we're testing out a new yo-yo called the triple point. The string is very tight though for some reason, so I'm gonna relieve some of that tension. There we go. So I wanted to give this one a little bit of a play test today. So we're going to test it in a few different categories to see how this thing plays. Overall, in terms of feel, we can talk about that now just as I'm kind of like noodling through some different tricks. But it actually has faster pacing than I give it credit, but you can play it at a faster or more relaxed pace. It's pretty powerful on the heavier side, so think kind of like the weight distribution of a Duncan grasshopper, but with a little bit more speed to it. It's pretty slim, which lends itself well to more of those older school techie tricks that I really enjoy doing. Yeah, it's fun. So we're gonna test it in a few different categories. First and foremost, we're gonna test it for front style, then we'll test it for side style, we'll test it for horizontal, for tech, and then for whips and hooks. And If I come up with other categories as we go, we'll give that a shot, but we'll start with that for now. So first and foremost, front style. Go through our paces on our front style speed combo. Maybe throw in some brain twister elements because we've got some extra spin time. Got plenty of spin for that, that's for sure. All in all, very solid for front style. Again, like I'm more used to slimmer yo-yos in the first place, so the width is not, oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw what just happened, but I accidentally made this yo-yo off string. That was not supposed to happen. I loosened the string so much it literally just like came off of the yo-yo. I've never seen that happen before. That was not at all what I intended. That's hilarious. I've never seen that before. These yo-yos switch tension, or not yo-yos, the strings switches tension very quickly. Way faster than I expected. But it is custom string, so it might be intended to do that. Yo, how's it going? It's a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if I remember that username, but it rings a bell from some of my previous live streams. Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying the tricks today. Alright, let's see. So we've tried our front style and it felt really good for front style as long as you're comfortable with thinner yo-yos, which I grew up on thinner yo-yos, so I'm not too worried about that. Oops. Might have gotten a little bit of a snag there. There we go. So let's try some side style with some chopsticks. I feel like the diameter on this would be pretty good for chopsticks actually. It doesn't feel too big in the hand. Nice. Very comfortable for chopsticks. Yeah, the account logo looks more familiar than the name. You might have changed the name since last time I used it. Or, excuse me, since last time I saw it. Apologies. Yeah, it's very solid for chopsticks. The diameter makes it very comfortable for that. So let's try some horizontal. Let's see how stable it is. Not as stable as it could be, but it does actually stay on axis for the most part. Stays on axis for the most part. I would say for like, it's not like ideal for horizontal, but it's definitely not bad for it. But I would say that in general, a slightly more stable yo-yo would probably be helpful for horizontal. You changed your username. Yeah, I do remember that older username. That makes more sense. Welcome back. Yeah, all in all, that actually is a lot better than I would have expected for horizontal. I feel like you generally want like a wider, more angular yo-yo for horizontal as opposed to a slimmer, more rounded one, but it actually does pretty good. That or I'm just getting more comfortable with horizontal. Could be that too. And then of course for tech tricks, it's very easy to land on the strings that you intend when you're going through smaller mounts like that. If I went for that same mount, I'd have to adjust quite a bit more on a wider yo-yo. So that's always nice. What about zoning? This is where it's going to be a test of gonna be a test of my accuracy and precision when it comes to zoning here for a second. But let's give this a go. We'll see if I can dodge my hat too. My hair, my hat, and landing on this yo-yo somehow. Second try, not bad. Not bad for a second try. Let's try that one more time. So close. All in all, not too shabby for zoning, but you will notice that it can be a little bit harder to land in the gap, but that's also, you know, because this is most likely like 7 or 8 millimeters slimmer than most yo-yos on the market right now for zoning tricks. So I mean, that's to be expected. But you know, at the same time, like I've been yo-yoing on thinner yo-yos for a long time, and so it's not too big of a deal in my opinion. But if you're used to like 50 millimeters or wider, this will definitely be an adjustment. As for speed combos, it's quite capable actually. Again, it does lose a bit of stability as it gets slower in its RPMs, but not too bad. Last time I was doing, doing Diablo tricks. I thought about doing Diablo tonight too, but my arms were so tired from last night doing Diablo solo hum that I was like, I need to at least take a day break between some of these streams because my arms are not, they're not ready to be doing Diablo solo hum multiple days in a row. It's super fun and I really do enjoy it. I just need to work up to it because it's a big adjustment from yo-yoing in terms of difficulty. And I actually weighed it today. Like I weighed one of my Diablos today and it weighed nearly 4 times what most of my yo-yos weigh. Most of my yo-yos are around like 63 to like 68 grams. This thing was 238 grams. Which is nearly 4x what most of my yo-yos weigh. And so like juggling 2 of them at the same time compounds the problem, right? Like it makes your arms super tired. How many do I have? Diablos or yo-yos? Diablos I only have 2, but yo-yos I have around 30 probably, or 20 or 30. Actually no, I have more like 30. I feel like this is a really fun yo-yo to kind of just like chill out. You can play at whatever pace you really want to, whether you want to go fast or you want to go slow. I feel like it tends to want to go a bit on the mid to faster pace. But you don't necessarily have to. But I feel like it kind of wants to go a little bit faster than my normal chill pace when I'm just kind of vibing out, you know? Oh, I almost forgot. We should try whips. Now, I'm gonna disclaimer this. Like whips are super different depending on the string you're using, and I'm not at all used to this string. So it might take me more attempts than normal to land some of my whip tricks because the timing will be totally different. There we go. So that's more of the difference in the string. Holy crap, this whip's super fast. I feel like it whips at like double the speed with half the effort necessary. That's crazy. Yo, how's it going, Jupiter's Dragons? Yeah, that is a lot of yo-yos, I agree. Back on live with 1A. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. I like to do some variety when it comes to my streams, you know. Some variety of different types of yo-yo tricks, some variety of different challenges. I feel like it makes lives more fun for me and also for you guys too. Trying out a new yo-yo, a mystery yo-yo today. It's supposedly called the triple point, but it's like it was given away on the yo-yo expert forums a few years back. Like a few of these were given away, and someone who won it from that giveaway gave it away again, and I ended up somewhere down the line in the chain of giveaways. And so I figured it'd be fun to try it out on stream today. Especially as my arms recover from all the Diablo solo hum. What's my favorite style besides 4A? Probably 1A, but I've been really liking 5A a lot lately. But I'd say probably 1A other than 4A. Can I do the DNA? I can do the DNA. I have a yo-yo specifically for the DNA back here. But I do want to test out this new yo-yo for the DNA too, actually. So, but I'll show the DNA on the yo-yo I know I can land it on first. And actually, this will be a really good comparison. You can see here, comparing these two, just how huge the width difference is. Like between these two yo-yos, it's kind of nuts. Yo, how's it going, Yukawa? There's our DNA today. But I do want to try the DNA on it as well too. It'd be a good category to test it out on. Trying to learn, like there's the other direction DNA. I've been trying to learn the way that Hunter likes to do it because it looks really good, and I feel like it's pretty efficient. What's my favorite trick? Probably, well, for 1A, my favorite trick would probably be horizontal, or not horizontal, sideways C-sick combined with just like basically anything that dances around in the double or nothing mount. Is really fun. Yo, you're back from Japan. How was your trip, dude? That's awesome. Slack aside. Landed first attempt. You love to see it. Yeah, I'd say my favorite trick is probably basically just like kind of noodling around in the double or nothing mount, trying out different hops and different formations from it, bouncing in and out of it. It's really fun. And then the sideways C-sick. For 1A at least. For 4A, I feel like my favorite trick for 4A is probably like a grind under the leg. Like grind under the leg hop, grind under the leg hop, and then into a whip bind. It's really fun. Alright, we'll see you around, Jupiter's Dragons. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, we wanted to... since this string is so whippy, I'm genuinely curious if I can learn some higher whip tricks on it. Because this thing whips so fast. Problem is I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to some of those whip tricks. But dude, this string is so fast. I'm not used to how quickly it whips. It's good string, I'm just like really not used to its speed. It's like really fast for whips. Really, really well. Like I barely even had to whip that and it went straight into place. I normally have to do more like that and it whips so fast that it could have probably gone around twice. Like, see, look at this. It wrapped around my hand twice because it just went so fast. Well, probably should actually learn protrusions. I've been wanting to learn it for a long time, and then I just always put it off and never actually learn it for some reason. I don't know if I know the atomic bomb trick. I know there's a few bomb style tricks. Because there's tsunami bomb, there's atomic bomb, there's spirit bomb. There's a few different bomb tricks. I don't know if I know that one specifically. I will say though, like this string is very soft. It's a little thinner than I'm used to, and it whips way faster than I'm used to. But that doesn't mean it's bad string. It's actually really good string. I'm just not used to it. And it's been a while since I played like boutique style string that like plays very differently from bulk string. Actually, now that I think about it, I might be kind of scared to do a DNA on this yo-yo with this string because of how quickly it winds and unwinds. That might be really problematic, actually. But that worked out pretty okay. It's pretty decent for a DNA. I'm just scared to do it the way where it unwinds, or like where it loosens the string tension, because like I was loosening the string tension earlier in this stream, and it like full on like unwound the string from the yo-yo, and it like instantly landed in an off-string mount, and I was not prepared at all. Yo, how's it going, Big Smoke? We got a request for Godspeed. I got you, fam. Luckily, we've got a bit of a speedy yo-yo today. That helps with that. Oops. Yeah, I kind of messed up the side style version of it, but let's try that again. Close enough, something like that. Oh, I almost forgot grind tricks. I want to see how this thing does for finger grinds. Very smooth. Decent amount of time on the grind, nothing crazy. Kind of an average amount of time, but very smooth. Because of its shape and how thin it is, like if you're not careful, it can tilt a lot during that. But not too much. It could be worse. It could tilt more, honestly. How's it going, Ethan? Welcome, welcome. Whoa, that feels so different. It whips so fast. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to that. It's super cool though. You just really don't have to hardly make a movement at all for it to whip on this string. Oops. No. So close. Hey, how's it going, Yassine? Welcome, welcome. You get off early tomorrow, so you'll try and catch a stream. Nice. Appreciate it, man. Trying to figure out when I will be able to stream tomorrow. Because I've got stuff going on in the evening. So I might need to stream more during the day tomorrow. Around like lunchtime. I haven't decided yet. But I found out today that I actually, like, at my company, we have 3 days off for Christmas next week, which I've never had before. That's just like part of, company holidays. So I'll be streaming some more next week around Christmas, that's for sure. Maybe not on Christmas, but definitely like around Christmas. Haven't decided what I'm doing on Christmas yet. 12:35. What time? Like, what time zone are you in, Ethan? I'm not entirely sure what that is in relation to the time that I'm at right now. Eastern time. Okay, so that actually might end up working out alright. Because I'll probably be starting my stream. I'll probably be doing my stream tomorrow closer to lunchtime. So probably around noon Eastern-ish, somewhere around there. We'll see if like I have random meetings come up for work or not. Wow, that whips so easily. It is a bit thinner than I expect, but it whips so fast. Which throws off my timing for Brent's stole so bad. I'm used to the strings whipping way slower than this. Yeah, that majorly throws me off for Brent stole, but it's very nice for other styles of like hooks and things like that. Because like, it just whips so quickly and easily. And you can actually like hear it in the air when you whip. I don't know if you can hear it. But like you can genuinely like hear the string flying through the air because of how fast it's going. Yo, thanks Ethan, I appreciate it, man. Just a chill guy yo-yoing, you know. Nice. So honestly, just like is a really nice yo-yo to just kind of like zone out and yo-yo. Like it's really good to just zone out and do tricks. kind of just flow, you know. It's like a relaxed but also like faster paced yo-yo, which is a weird dichotomy. Yeah, the string's probably not quite thick enough to be able to do that bind. But it is thick enough to do that. Also, I don't know when, but apparently my thumb started bleeding. Oh no. That's not good. Let me... I honestly did not even notice. Let me get that knot out of here. Yeah, I really enjoy yo-yoing too. It's very relaxing. It's a big reason why I do it. Why I enjoy like the style of 1A that I do is mainly because of how relaxing it is. It's just nice and flowy and isn't too in your face. Hey, welcome back. Glad you're back. Well, I'm trying to remember what the new username is. It's Lulzbit. It's Lulbit. Welcome back. We're just chilling and vibing, doing some yo-yo tricks, just having a good time trying out a new yo-yo. Thanks, man. I also like this shirt. I've had it for a long time. We got another Godspeed request. I got you. Oops. We'll do the front style again. Close. There it is. We got a bit of a speed combo going on in there. Been trying to work on that regen. It's a fun one, and I feel like that's one of those regions where like a thinner yo-yo actually really shines. Because I feel like it's a lot easier to regen a thinner yo-yo. Can I do double yo-yo? Like 2 responsive yo-yos or 2 unresponsive yo-yos? Because I could do, or 2 offstring yo-yos actually. So there's a few different ways to do it. Is there a specific type of double yo-yo that you're interested in? I could do any of the above, but depends on what one you're interested in. Any double yo-yo? Sure. I can grab a couple of offstring yo-yos here, since those are what I have handy at the moment. I have 2 responsive yo-yos downstairs as well that I may use on stream sometime. But it's a good idea. Let's get a little bit of solo hum going on in here. I haven't done any offstring today. Dang. I realized that I could do that. Like that idea where you can like roll it with the one hand and then move it to the outside of your arm. I'm trying to figure out a practical way to use that. Probably something like that, but obviously not dropping the other yo-yo. That'd be the goal anyway. Yeah, I've been messing around with that trick this week. Ooh, that was close. That was probably my closest attempt. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's a fun kind of idea. I don't know if it's like practical in competition at all or anything, but it's a fun idea, and I don't really care if it's practical or not because it's fun. Oh boy. Ooh. It's just really hard to keep them aligned during that cross arm somersault. I've been trying to go live daily. Lately, it's been more of like 3 times a week. For like last week was more like 3 times. But I do try and go live as much as I can. Oh boy. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I try and go live pretty often. But it can be a bit difficult to find the time for it every single day at times with a full-time job and obligations outside of work and all that kind of stuff. But I'm trying my best. Oh, that was I thought that was going to be the one. No. I keep trying to like, I put too much force into this somersault. I need to I need to calm down a little bit with that somersault. I put way too much force into it and it launches the yo-yo too hard. Maybe more like that kind of thing. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit more of a sustainable movement for a somersault that hopefully won't fall over as much. Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I go live, subscribing is probably the best way to do that. Because I go live whenever I have time, which is usually a few times a week. For a while there, I was able to stream basically every single day of the week, but as the holidays have been getting closer, it's been more and more difficult to do that. Close. Where'd it go? There it is. Probably asked this last time, but I've heard of Five Nights at Freddy's. That sounds super familiar, but I don't know it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I know I've heard of it before. I'd imagine that's what your old username was based off of. Oops. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, I have heard of it, yeah. It's a recorder version from Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Nice. Fun. Sounds to me like you really enjoy Five Nights at Freddy's. What's the show about? Well, there's your yo-yo to the face for the day. Naturally, it was right by where I got hit in the face last time, which is right there. Wow. That was quite the series. Oh my gosh. I didn't even finish the sentence. I was going to say that was a series of unfortunate events, but then another one happened as I was saying that. Lol. Welcome back, Jupiter's Dragons. Doing a little bit of soul hum, which has been fun. I haven't done much Offstring today, so it's nice to be able to have an excuse to do it. No. I'm also trying to figure out that one-handed somersault. Like, I was getting it earlier, but I feel like it tends to like drop the string off of the shoulder, which makes it really difficult to keep track of everything. close. Close. It's a horror game / movie. Okay. About animatronics that perform for kids. Interesting. I haven't really heard too much about it, so thank you for giving the Reader's Digest for me. Appreciate it. No. Dude. I keep hitting the yo-yo with my hand. Well, I'll be darned. Every now and then that happens, and it's always, I never know what to do. Like, I never know how to react to it. It just catches me off guard every time. But, like, I know what happens because it starts to bind one of the yo-yos, and then as that yo-yo comes up, it hits the other yo-yo and launches it away. I'm just never prepared for it because it happens so fast. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Yo, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try and keep the stream as family friendly as possible because that makes it more comfortable for me. It hopefully makes it more comfortable for everyone in the chat as well. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to control that. No. I really want to figure that out, man. Where'd it go? Here it is. Yeah, that's true, but it's all good. Sometimes it's fun to just vibe and do yo-yo tricks, and sometimes it's fun to be involved with everybody in chat. It just depends on if people are talkative or not. I appreciate you keeping the conversation going. Sometimes people are less chatty than other times, and that's fine. Oh goodness, I thought I had that. So close. I really want to figure that somersault out so that I can start to really figure out the side to side somersaults. Because I don't know how many of y'all are really into yo-yoing and competitive yo-yoing, but there's one of the previous Offstring World Yo-Yo Champions. Oh my gosh, this is so tangled. He would do a lot of those side to side somersaults, and I want to figure out how to do them because they look cool and they also look like they'd be a great way to score as well too, but mostly because they look cool. Oh boy, is that even a knot? No, it's just tangled. Okay. You're wearing a Christmas hat too. Nice. It's Carolina team, like a Carolina sports team. do feel like this is like the time of the year to be wearing Christmas hats. So, no. Yeah, I'm still getting used to these yo-yos too, because like I really like how this yo-yo plays. It's just it's so much faster than the ones that I'm used to. That the ones that I'm used to require more like more force for the movement to do what it needs to do, whereas these ones respond very quickly and very easily. And so I can really tone it down and still have a successful movement, and in fact a more successful movement than if I didn't tone it down. Oh, it's a basketball team, nice. The Tar Heels. Cool. I have not heard of that team. Are they a college team, pro team, community team? This probably very quickly shows you how much I know about basketball. Okay, yes, 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 yes. No, well, we can, that's the closest I've made it so far. That is the closest I've gotten so far. Yo, welcome back to TTV phase. You're good, no worries, man. Welcome back, glad you're here. I'm trying to figure out a cross arm somersault. Yo, how's it going, Beast? Good to see you, man. Night's been going well, thank you. It's better because y'all are here. Appreciate it, man. How are you doing? So close. So close. I don't even know why I went for that string. It was completely unnecessary, but it was still fun anyway. How's the Diablo practice going? Good. It's going really well, actually. Like, I was able to get, like, yesterday I made a lot of progress, actually. But I'm taking a break today because my arms are dead from how heavy it is to do Diablo practice on a regular basis. But it's going well, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I just need to give myself a break sometimes. Come on, no, that was it, dude. Dang it. So close. The new yo-yos are going good. So these ones are actually also new, but the one that is from the title, this video is this one. I was testing it earlier for the first portion of the stream, and I will try it again here in a couple minutes. I just really want to land this trick. But it's good. I've been enjoying it. It's a very relaxing, like chill yo-yo. But it's also like faster than I would have expected it to play. Which is kind of a weird combo, but it's fun. No. I didn't trust that somersault was going to work and then I screwed it up. What yo-yo is it? So it's called the triple point, supposedly. It was given out on yo-yo expert forums by a forum user a couple of years ago. And then I ended up winning it recently in a separate giveaway from one of the forum users that had won it from a previous giveaway. No. We were getting so close, it's crazy. And so it's like this like never-ending sort of pay it forward yo-yo where like the idea is that like it's a yo-yo that you give rather than one that you sell. And I really liked that idea, which is why I entered the giveaway in the first place, because I thought that was a really cool initiative to have like a never-ending pay it forward yo-yo. Figure out these strings. You have school tomorrow and you think it's been forever. It's been forever since I've been wanting to go to school. And you do want to go to school? Yay, that's awesome. That is a big step, man. Congrats. Working through some of those kind of challenges can be hard. I'm proud of you. I know, this is such a hard challenge, I agree. Oh, you have a separate challenge, sorry. You have a hard challenge for me. What is it? Let me know. No. This trick already feels like an impossible challenge. He shipped a couple yo-yos to a boy in India for Christmas. Yo-Yo Uni is his channel. That's awesome. It's always nice to do good deeds like that. I'm glad that you're able to do that for him. So you want to see Godspeed with two yo-yos on the same string? Oh boy. I know a lot of people exaggerate how hard some of these tricks are, but like that does sound really hard, not gonna lie. Only because we don't work for that day and you watch Grinch and Eat Sundays. Fair enough. That sounds like a really fun day at school in my opinion too. There's actually a really good trick that could be used for like as like a speed trick for solo hum. But I've been trying to I haven't quite figured out how to do it. It's called C fan. And basically the yo-yos rotate around each other really fast and it looks like a ceiling fan. Hence the name. Dang. You notice his yo-yo is really cheap with destroyed strings, but he's pretty good. I'm glad that you noticed and did something about it. Maybe a combo like that could work as a speedy combo. How's it going, Kyle? What's the mystery yo-yo? It's called a triple point. It was given out by a forum member on Yo-Yo Expert forums a few years ago. Dang. And that's probably a good segue because I should probably actually bring it back out because I want to show you what it's all about. It's a pretty cool yo-yo. So the idea is that it's like a never-ending pay-it-forward yo-yo, where like you give it to someone, they play with it however long they want to play it. Like there's no like timeline on it. And then rather than selling it, you give it to the next person, and then so on and so forth, right? But yeah, this is the yo-yo, and it's a really nice like aqua blue, pretty slim. This is it compared to the Yo-Yo Friends AOE. It's very slim. I'd guess probably around like 42 millimeters. But it's like a really chill yo-yo that's just like fun to kind of just, zone out and do tricks with, which I like a lot. It's kind of like my style. But yeah, I've been liking it. Just started trying it out today on stream. Oops. What's interesting too is that the person that gave it to me also makes his own string. He has like a boutique string company called A&A Strings on Instagram. And so I've been trying out one of his custom strings, and it whips so fast. It's crazy. Will it hit my knuckles sometimes? Yes, it does. It has also hit my face, which I don't know if you can see, but I got a good bruise there from the other day. But yeah, it hits my knuckles and the top of my hand all the time. Unfortunately. And especially with metal yo-yos, that can hurt quite a bit. But if it's rounded, it doesn't hurt as bad. And if it's plastic, it's usually not as bad either. Can we see the string? Yes. So it's kind of hard to see because of the way that I have the lighting set up. But it's this nice like multicolored string. And then he also gave me a few other strings as well that are all like slightly different. And then apparently, I didn't even know it was possible, but he also has some B-grade strings. And I didn't even know you could have B-grade strings. But I guess that's what happens with like yo-yo string manufacturing. Ooh, that's a really good idea. Try this with the black light to see how they all glow. That's a sick idea. I like that. Let me grab these, and there's so many strings. Ah! That's a really good idea. Let me grab the black light and see how it goes. That'll be fun. Can we do neon today? Sure. I might try a couple of these strings actually. Some of these are like super thick in comparison though, which should make for very different styles of play for sure. But let me set up this black light. I do remember you, Titan. How's it going? I'm just trying to set up this black light to not fall off of my desk. But it really wants to fall off of my desk as soon as I let go. So maybe I'll set it up on this chair. Oh my god, why does it keep wanting to turn so much? This is not cooperating with me for some reason. Technical difficulties, one moment. While I troubleshoot this and figure out why it's being so difficult at the moment. Maybe I can hold it up with my water bottle. I'll keep it from falling off. There we go. Okay. I'll turn on the black light. It's not like a super bright black light. But let me turn the spotlights down a little bit. Or I guess and see if that helps. Use 1A yo-yos to practice 4A accuracy. I don't know, can you even see this? I don't know if this specific string doesn't look like it glows, but some of the other ones might. Let me pull out a few of the different strings and we'll see which one glows and we'll try it. But I don't think the string that's on there right now is going to glow very much. In fact, it looks like most of these probably aren't going to glow that much. Except for maybe this one. Oh yeah, this one will probably glow. Let's try this one. Yeah, less light, more black light, that's true. My black light only goes so bright though. So I might need to like full on turn off the soft boxes. You used to play with yo-yos when you were little just by bouncing it. Nice. That is a fun way to play with yo-yos. You have a question, but you know I'm going to say no. What's the question? Let's try out getting this string on here. This one probably will glow a little bit once I figure out how to... Once I figure out the string length on it. I almost feel bad cutting this string because it's like boutique nice homemade string. But at the same time, it's also like way too long if I don't cut it. All right. Oh yeah, that'll glow super well, but I might need to like full on turn the lights off to be able to see it. Can you gift me? Can I gift you a yo-yo? Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to do that at the moment. But if I do end up doing a giveaway at some point, I would encourage you to enter it. But there are some giveaways that are done on various Instagram pages for yo-yoing. So I would recommend looking into that. You don't have Instagram? Well, I mean, there are like some yo-yo giveaways are on YouTube as well too. I don't know of any offhand, but I know they have a lot of giveaways on Instagram. And Monkey Man, the main reason is because, like, if I'm not careful, like, sometimes we get some unhinged comments in the chat, and I do appreciate you being in the chat when you're civil, but like every now and then, it makes it like really uncomfortable for people in the chat and me. So just remember. If you're like, I really do appreciate the support on the stream, but please do be civil in the chat. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, though, Kyle, not all parents do give allowances. Mine never did, actually. So it just kind of depends on the family, to be honest, and like their financial situation. But let me see if I can get. Let me see if I can get the black light to be a little bit brighter. Let's see if that's dark enough for you to actually see off the black light. I might need to bring the black light a little closer too, actually. The thing is though, if I bring it closer, it might fall off of my desk, but I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. See if we can figure this out and hopefully not have my tripod keep falling over, which it probably will. Yeah, I just don't know if there's enough room on my desk to put this black light somewhere that's closer, but won't. Well, that's a little closer. Did that make any difference at all? Yeah, a lot of U.S. households do, but it really does depend on the family. And my family was of the opinion that like earning money was something that would be like earned from either doing like extra work around the house or like working a part-time job instead. And that like, they would pay for school and school expenses and stuff like that. But every family's different, right? I didn't see a huge issue with that. Ask for a yo-yo for Christmas. That is a goated strategy. Nice. I hope you enjoy the Demon Speed yo-yo. Trying so hard not to brag. I'm just saying you saved up $120. Yo, that's awesome. Congrats on doing that. That would be very kind of you. But if I end up doing another giveaway at some point, I will let you know. Last giveaway ended up being logistically a lot harder to do than I expected. So I've been holding off on doing giveaways until I figure out a better method of doing it. Thanks, man. Glad you're enjoying the tricks. How's it going, Sam? This is actually kind of an interesting lighting. You liked the Diablos last night? Me too. It was really fun. I've been enjoying Diablo a lot. Main thing is that I'm not used to how heavy the Diablos feel when you're playing them because they're like 4 times heavier than my yo-yos. I weighed it today. And my arms need a little bit of a break. But they are really fun. I do really like the Diablos for sure. The string feels hard, not soft. Which string are you referring to? Like the string that I'm using? I'm not sure how you'd be able to know that. Yeah, I did I went very hard on the Diablo practice yesterday, and my arms definitely paid for it. Yeah, I did do a couple of stick grinds with the Diablo. It's both easier and harder than I expected to do the stick grinds. So are you suggesting that the string that I'm using is hard? Because it actually feels pretty soft in the hand, to me at least. Now, Diablo string, on the other hand, is like not that soft, that's for sure. Yeah, one too, nice. Yeah, Diablo is super fun. I've been wanting to learn it for a while, but especially when I first tried it out, like I had such a hard time figuring it out that I like immediately put it down and never really tried it again. So I'm glad I had a better experience this second time around. Looks like we might have gotten some dust in the bearing or something. You hear that? Feels like there's something in the bearing. Not sure what, but I may need to clean out this bearing later. Is that black light really like helping at all with the string blowing? I'm not sure if you can actually see it or not. I might need to full on turn the lights totally off other than the black light and see if that makes a difference. Does this, hey, it doesn't really go that much. All right, let's try it. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's way better. Take a look at that. That's some glowy string for sure. Can't really see the yo-yo, but you can definitely see the string. I know, right? It looks so sick with the black light for like really bright string because it's fun because it's like multicolored. So I don't know if it really shows up on the camera that well, but like it really shows all the different colors of the string, which is fun. Yuki Slack is so fun. The difference in colors is visible. Nice. Can I do the DNA on black light? That's a really good idea. Let's do it. Ah, dang. I didn't get quite in the middle of the cup of the yo-yo, so I lost a bunch of spin on that. One sec. This might take me a few tries because it's really hard to actually see the yo-yo to do the finger spin. Dang. Yeah, this might take me a few tries, but we'll get it in a minute. I know it is like a rave light show. Ooh. Didn't expect that to bind. Actually, I have an idea. What if I did the other bind? Nope. See, it keeps like wrapping around my finger for some reason, and I'm not sure why. But we're gonna land this at some point. I just didn't anticipate it being this hard in the dark to be able to see the yo-yo. Funny how it's hard to see something when there's no light. It's cool though, because like the black light actually makes this yo-yo look like, when I can kind of see it, it makes it look like purplish. Oh dude, that was it and I messed it up. Dang it. Curve the finger a bit so it touches the nails. Yeah, I've been trying to do it on my fingernails. But I think part of it is just that I'm putting it, like, even though it's on my fingernail, it's still like spinning around in circles a bunch. Yeah, and it's just like losing spin super fast. Let me try doing this DNA on a yo-yo with a finger spin dimple, but with this string. Oh wow, that pink looks really good in the black light too, actually. Let's do a pink DNA first, and then we'll do the fancy schmancy string DNA. See which one we like better. Alright, so there's the pink DNA. Let's see how the multicolored DNA looks. Put the palm forward when you do the finger spin, it's easier to do it, and the string doesn't wrap around the hand. Yeah, that's true. True, true, true. The thing that's interesting too about this like boutique string is that it like, because it whips so fast, it also unwinds and winds very fast too. So you weren't on the stream earlier when I did this, Kyle, but I was trying to fix the string tension, and it unwound so fast that it literally like unlooped the string from the yo-yo, and it landed in an undermount from like an off-string undermount. And I was like, what on earth just happened? No, dang it. Close. That was too vibey. Dude, that was perfect, and I just missed the aim into the gap. Oh my gosh. That was a pretty good one. Not bad, not bad. Finally got some DNAs actually happening. Ow. Oh man, that binded so hard. Ouch. Let's see, thicker strings tend to wind up really fast. Yeah, for whatever reason, this one feels like less thick than the string that I usually use. That was a good one. That was a really good one. The back-to-back hunter style DNAs. You're not gonna lie, that bind hurt so much earlier. Oh my gosh. Close. Getting some. We're redeeming ourselves here for a minute. Getting on all those DNAs that I kept messing up. To prove that I can actually do the DNA. There we go. That was a good one. Have I checked if it has nylon in it? I don't know. I feel like it might because it whips super fast. Yeah, we're locked in now. We're actually landing the DNA. I say as I missed the DNA, but like we got it happening. I just didn't land on my finger. But the DNA itself did happen. But yeah, I feel like it's got to have nylon in it because it whips so fast. Well, maybe it might have been the other one that whipped fast. This one doesn't whip as fast as the last one did. The last one whipped way faster than my normal string. This one whips at more of a normal speed compared to like Sochi fat and like kitty fat and OT fat and all that. Well, OT might whip a little faster actually, but it whips similar to OT or Sochi fat. There we go. I know, it is good. It is good. You're getting a black light now. Honestly, it's so much fun to do like black light yo-yo tricks. It's really fun to do black light solo hum too, actually. But I don't think well, they don't really glow that much. But I do have some yo-yos that do. So let me turn the lights on just for a second so I can find them. But I have some yo-yos that do glow in the dark for solo hum. I just have to find where they are really quick. And figure out which one has the longer string and which one has the shorter string. So give me just a second. I'm hoping that's the longer string, but we'll find out here momentarily. Yeah, it is. All right. So believe it or not, even though these yo-yos are not like intended to necessarily glow in the dark, they do. They glow in the dark really well, actually. Dang. Close. Man, I miss doing solo hum with these yo-yos. I don't do it with... I haven't practiced solo hum with my seals in a while, but I really do enjoy using them. They're fun. There we go. That was a good one. Blacklight solo hum is so fun. Yeah, it's surprising how well these glow when they're literally just like white off-string yo-yos. Like I don't think they're intended to be fluorescent, but I guess they are. Actually, now that I think about it, ooh, ooh, that glows really well. Yo, chat, I might actually. I know I said I was gonna take a break from doing Diablo solo hum, but yo, that actually looks so sick. I didn't even think about the fact that this might glow in the dark. Take a look at that. Look at how well that glows. The only thing that's weird though is that even though this string is white, it doesn't glow at all, which I find to be very interesting. So it's just like this random floating circle. The seal's shape looks neat too. It does. I agree. There's your stick grind. Okay, when I end up doing my next Diablo solo hum stream, I'm absolutely going to do at least some of it with the blacklight because it looks sick. And seeing them like juggle around each other, I bet would look awesome. The only downside is that you literally cannot see the string at all, which is really weird. Not sure why that's the case. Let's see, that's the longer string, that's the shorter string. Yeah, I really like the shape of the seal. It's honestly like one of my favorites. I've been using the boundless a lot, and I do really like it a lot, but I'm also far more used to the seal and how it plays. And I do really like the added weight. Even though I do mess up sometimes, it is pretty fun. Let's grab that. Dang. I'm trying to land this trick and I keep getting so close. C-fan is very hard. I wholeheartedly agree. That was the trick I was thinking of earlier when someone asked about doing like Godspeed with two offstring yo-yos. We take those. We take those. That is more or less the trick I was going for. You can do C-fan, but not the dismount. I feel like the dismount is like even harder than like how do you even stop the momentum? Like I genuinely have no idea how to stop the momentum. You broke your neon lunar lord. No. Gonna have to buy another pair by the end of the year. Are you competing soon, Kyle? Also, rip to your lunar lord. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yo, how's it going, Jupiter's Dragon? We went in a completely different direction while you were gone. Decided to do black light yo-yo tricks. So welcome back. Dang. Wonder if I'm just like swinging the yo-yo too far forward when I try and do anti-spin. Wonder if that's the problem. Because I feel like if I didn't swing it so far forward afterwards, I probably would be able to control it better. Yo, how's it going, Brian? Welcome, welcome. We'll see you around, Kyle. Thanks for being here. You got here right in time for some Blacklight Soul Hum. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be the issue I was having with anti-spin, is that I just keep moving my hand too far forward when I try and like stop the anti-spin, and that throws off the dismount. That one I think was the timing. But that was better. I tried to not move my arms as much. What did I unbox? I unboxed a new yo-yo from that Yo-Yo Expert giveaway that Aaron from A&A Strings did. Because I actually won that giveaway. And he gave away a yo-yo called the Triple Point that a forum user from a few years ago had given away. And with the stipulation that it was a yo-yo that was intended to only be given and not sold. And so it's like a never-ending pay-it-forward yo-yo. I thought I had that one. That was so close. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of nuts. Yeah, he did it as like a giveaway on one of his buy-sell trade posts, ironically. But he didn't sell that yo-yo. It was a giveaway. And it's actually pretty fun. Like I've been liking it. He also sent a bunch of his custom string, and so we've tried out a couple of them. That was not a good somersault, but the string has been fun. They play very differently from each other. Like the first one I tried whips super fast and can it can switch the string tension so quickly that it like will completely unloop the yo-yo from the string and end up in an off-string mount when you're just trying to do like a sidewinder. That was the one where you had to say a random fact about an animal. It was basically just like any comment. But most people decided to do random animal facts because it was fun. Oh, nope. Too much momentum. Yeah, I know, right? I had honestly forgot I had even commented on it. Dang. But it was a fun one for sure. Yo, I'm glad that you're enjoying it, man. You're welcome. I enjoy watching these glow-in-the-dark yo-yos orbit each other as well too. It's very satisfying watching Soul Hum, especially in glow-in-the-dark. Except for when they launch off and make very loud noises when they run into the wall. You think you might have come to realize that your favorite string is monkey finger string? Interesting. I don't know if I've tried monkey stringer, or actually no, I have tried one monkey stringer. Wow, monkey finger string, and I liked it too. It was a nice string. Did I ask for a yo-yo for Christmas? Or are you referring to somebody else who asked for a yo-yo for Christmas? Because I ended up using some money I earned from ironically from selling a monkey finger yo-yo, and then from a side gig that I did because I sing in a professional chamber choir, and from one of the gigs I used the check from that to get the Diablos, and then from selling the monkey finger I used that to get the boundless. So I haven't exactly asked for a yo-yo for Christmas, but I've ended up with a lot of yo-yo related things that I probably won't end up asking for a yo-yo for Christmas for the first time in a while. Well, for the first time since I've been active in the yo-yo community for a while. There we go. Strings kept getting tangled. What am I going to do for Christmas? I haven't quite figured out yet what I'm going to do for Christmas. But for Christmas Eve, I'm singing in a Christmas Eve mass for at one of the churches that one of the choirs I sing in rehearsals at. So that'll be fun. You singing some Christmas carols. Dang. These strings keep getting tangled so bad. I might swap back to the giveaway yo-yo here actually. Give myself a little bit of light in here. And figure out where that other string went. Plop that on here. Alright, we'll see you around then. Can I give some tips on solo hum? Yeah. Of course. Now I can pick up a pair of solo hum yo-yos really quick. And let me just double check what time it is. Okay. Because I am going to be playing some games online with friends tonight, so I want to make sure that I'm keeping track of time. You gotta get an AOE. Yeah, it's nice. Hey, how's it going, Noot Noot? So tips for solo hum. I would say first and foremost, make sure that you understand the basic throw and catch for Offstring. Like I'd really recommend learning some of the basics of Offstring first. But some things to think about are that you're going to have two strings on your dominant hand, and the string on the yo-yo you throw first is going to need to be longer than the other string so that it has enough room on the string to be able to have both yo-yos orbit. I usually have that on my pointer finger, so I'll put it here on my pointer finger and then I'll wrap up the other yo-yo or wind up the other yo-yo underneath it. How's the Diablo practice been going? It's been going really well, actually. I'm just taking a break from it today because it was making my arms really tired. Yeah, it is two strings. And so what you end up doing is you throw your first one like normal. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a pulley system here where it just like can slide on your finger as you throw the second yo-yo slightly to the side. So let me throw it this way so you can actually see. So you're going to throw the second yo-yo to the side, but in line with it so that it's like lined up from an axis point of view. And then so you're going to throw it straight but to the side. And then while it's in the air, you track it with your eyes and land it on the main string. From here, what I'd recommend doing is to hop this back yo-yo up high around the eye level, and then to let go to start the rolls. One thing to think about with those rolls is that you want that motion to mainly just be up and down and not like back and forth or or like forward and back or whatever, because that'll make it really difficult to maintain the momentum if your arm is going all over the place. Think of an exaggerated boingy boing motion from 1A, where your hand is basically just going up and down with both of your hands being pretty close together. You can practice this kind of a motion with just one yo-yo, just doing barrel rolls as well. It won't feel quite the same, but it'll still be helpful. And then when you want to stop, you'll do this same motion, but pull a little bit harder up in a sharp tug, and then stop moving. So it'll look like this, like that. Now I ran out of spin because I did those rolls for way too long. But what you'll end up doing is you'll do a sharp pop up, so that the yo-yos will stop orbiting each other and end up where you started. And then from there you can bind and catch, which is a lot easier said than done. But the idea is that when you're here, you bring the string off your shoulder, you drape the string over your leg, and you pop the yo-yo off and into the gap, or up and into that string, and then you bind the other one. I know that was like super, like that was probably kind of fast to go through all of those, but this VOD will be put up later. Like I post all of my stream VODs, and so I'd really recommend looking this up once it gets posted and going back to those sections if you have any issues. Ryu Akura also has a really good set of tutorials for Soul Hum, so I hope that helps. You need to try the Boundless next time you make it a club. Nice. You should. It's a really good yo-yo. I like it a lot. It's very fast, and it responds really enthusiastically to basically any movement. So you really don't have to do a whole lot to get the yo-yo to move. And in fact, if you do too much, it can sometimes lead to more problems because it'll like fly away from where you want it. Yeah, no problem, Yoyo. I hope that helps. I am planning to also make some guides on Soul Hum as well. I have a lot of ideas, but it's like I only have so much time to. especially because I work full time. But I am really hoping to be able to dedicate some more time to making like useful content that is like helpful for teaching. Is my favorite Offstring yo-yo still the seal? It's honestly it's a hard choice between the seal and the boundless. Because like on the one hand, I really like how how easy it is to move around the boundless, and it's very, I don't know, it's all around an extremely capable yo-yo, and it's a nice wide shape. It's a bit bigger in the hand, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And it's quite good for regens as well too. So like all in all, it's a really good yo-yo. I'm just not sure which one I prefer more. They're just both so good. Dang. I've been trying to work on that regen. The side to side, but under the leg. It's actually like it's not it's both harder and easier than I thought it would be. Probably doesn't help that I'm using old string that really needs to be swapped out. That tends to snag hard on regens far more than new string would. Does the weight ring make much of a difference? Yeah, it does have. It does make a difference actually, and I feel like that's part of the reason why like it spins quite well, but that it feels light is I think because of those weight rings like being in the center. It helps it with playing fast, but also still having a lot of spin time. You decided to finally switch your old strings up? Yeah, I really need to do that, to be honest. But I'll probably switch them out sometime before before Yo-Yo Club this weekend. Because I really don't want to keep like snagging on my regens. Dang. Yeah, it's so hard to do good regens with old string. You save them for some reason. Interesting. I normally don't save my old strings, but I feel like you could bring them back to life a little bit if you washed them like in the like with your clothes or whatever, but that doesn't necessarily just like save the performance by any means, but it'll clean them up for sure. Interesting. I know some people like to save them to like make a string ball because it's kind of fun. But in any case, I've got to head out because I'm going to be playing some games online with friends tonight. But I appreciate y'all being here. If you enjoyed the stream, please do leave a like and subscribe. And we'll be back with some more Diablo practice in my next live stream. So hope y'all have been enjoying the streams and happy holidays.